Guys, so today we are going to be going through my bookshelf because I love my books and it's exciting because books are like one of my favorite my books are one of my favorite things about my room. But I'm missing a few books because my friends are borrowing them. First we have this book about space that my mama got me a few years ago for my birthday because I was really interested in space at the time. I still am pretty interested in space. A very interesting thing. I don't even know what I'm saying now. Next we have Gretel et Hansel, the play version. It's in French, which is fun. I read it sometimes when I'm bored, and I bring it to school quite often to read during French class. We have Uglies, Pretties, Specials, and Extras. I got this series at Value Village, and I love this series so much. But I got it at Value Village when, I think it was last summer. And I think I got all four of these books for like $5, which is like a pretty good deal because usually these books are $15 in Canada. So it's pretty good. And they were like brand new too, which is good. Next we have The One by Kiera Cass. It's the third book in a series, but it's my absolute favorite, so I have it. Then after that we have The Raven Boys, which I got for Christmas a few years ago, but I just never been able to get into the book. I've started reading it a few times, but then I just haven't been able to get into the book. That's why it's back on my to-be-read list, and I'm going to try to get through it this time. Which I think now that I've read a bit more and my taste in books and writing styles has changed, I think I might actually be able to get through this time, which is really good. Because the book seems really interesting, but the writing style, I just couldn't get into it at the time. We have Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I read it whenever I'm down and stuff, and when I'm bored, because you can never go wrong with a good Rainbow Rowell novel. And I love the cover, and my children, Simon and Baz. Yes. And I like the little map it has on the inside. And I've read this book so many times. I love it. Next we have A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury. I also have A Court of Wings and Ruin and A Court of Frost and Starlight, which is the other two books in the series so far. But my friend is borrowing them for spring break because she wanted to read them. She borrowed these two books too, and she got chocolate on this one. But yeah, I love this series. I think I read all four books in a week, and it was really good. Next we have Cuckoo Song. I love this book. It's one of my favorites. It's really good. I recommend it. Next, we have Everyday, which I have started reading, but then I got sidetracked with another book. But so far, it's pretty good, and I really like it. It's interesting the way it's written. It's this wakes up in a different body every day, and he's always in love with the same person, and it's really good. Oh my god, yes! Next we have City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I absolutely adore Cassandra Clare books. They're I love her writing style. I think I read this book in 2 days. And my auntie got this for me. And she got me into the whole series, which I've read all of the books, which is 6 books for the Mortal Instruments, 3 books for the Infernal Devices, 3 books for the Dark Artifices, and then 2 novellas. I have yet to read the Shadowhunters Codex, but oh well. And she's writing a whole nother series, which is The Last Hours. The first book comes out next November, which I'm excited for. And another novella about my favorite character from the Infernal Devices comes out the day before my birthday. So I'm hoping that my mom will get that for me for my birthday. So, yeah. Next, we have The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, which is one of the novellas I was talking about. And this is like, I love Magnus Bane. He's like one of my favorite characters in The Mortal Instruments. Him and his boyfriend are my favorite characters. They're the best. Next, we have Tales from the Shadowhunters Academy, which is also a novella by Cassandra Clare, with another one of my favorite characters from The Mortal Instruments, which is Simon. Like, I love him. He's like the best. He's so relatable. Yeah. Next we have the first book of the Dark Artifices, which is Lady Midnight. I just bought this book. I haven't opened this book. Like, I haven't read this copy of the book, but I've read the book itself. Like, a different copy of the book many times. And, like, I loved it. People tell me I look like Emma all of the time, which makes me smile, but, like, yeah. Next, we have the third book in the series, which is Queen of Air and Darkness, and I have the cover up on my wall over there, that my grandma got me for Christmas, and she's, in the cover, it says, "To Chelsea, Christmas 2018. May the joy of reading always fill your life. Love, Grandma and Grandpa B." I cried so many times while reading this book. It is thick, and, like, oh, I marked my favorite thing. Where is it? Where is it? Sometimes when you start a war, you want to make pancakes, which is, like, so good. I love that quote. I love Julian. He is, like, one of my favorite of the Blackthorns. Next, we have The Darkest Minds, which I have yet to... Oh, a bookmark. Yet to read, but I bought it this summer. Actually, my grandpa bought it for me this summer, which, my papa. And, yeah, I got that this summer. Next, we have the first 2 books in the Heroes of Olympus series, The Lost Hero and The Son of Neptune, which I love. My favorite one is The Son of Neptune, and it's like a hardcover too, which I love. I don't have a lot of hardcover books. The majority of my hardcover books are on the second shelf, the bottom shelf in my bookshelf, because it started from the top to bottom, and Queen of Air and Darkness. So, yeah. Next we have, starting the bottom shelf off, we have The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, which is really good, but, like, people said I would cry while reading it. I didn't, and, yeah. It's a pretty good book, though. I like it. Then we have another John Green book, which is Paper Towns, which I haven't read yet. It's also on my to-be-read list, but it's not written up there because, yeah. Then we have the Anne of Green Gables, which my grandma got for me for my birthday a few years ago, but my sister wrecked by putting stickers on my little sister, my youngest sister. Her name is Talia. But yeah, and then we have the second book, which my sister poured water on. My other sister. She's the middle one. And, we have a few Harry Turtledove books that I just got today from my uncle, so clearly I haven't read them yet. We have 4. Harry Turtledove, Gunpowder Empire, Curious Notions, In High Places, and Opening Atlantis, which I haven't read yet. Then we have Pollyanna, which I read when I was younger. I've had this book for years. It's a pretty short book, and the writing is pretty big. And yeah. Oh, we have The Fourth Dimension, which I haven't read. This is my grandpa's old book. He said he thought I might like it, so I'm going to read this. We have the prequel to Gossip Girl here. I recently gave my Gossip Girl books to my friend. So now this is the only Gossip Girl book I have in my house, which is kind of sad because I kind of liked those books. Oh, I have this is from grade 7. I have like my old spelling stuff. The words that we used for E: extraordinary, exhausted, explanation, equal, echoes, efficient, eighth, eligible, existence, and experience. I'm just going to put that back in there because why not? That was from 2 years ago. Yeah, now we have A Family of Spies, which has the same, the cover feels the same as Carry On, which I like. But my auntie got this, and she knows the author of the book. A Family of Spies, Paris. And the author wrote something special in the book for me. Dear Chelsea, spies, espionage, mystery, wee wee. And then the author of the book signed it. Yeah, and then we have my Hunger Games box set. That came with a little pin that's in my room. See, we have The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and then Mockingjay, which I've read. I've read them all. They were pretty good. Not my favorite. I think I'm going to reread them soon. I'm very particular about how I put my books, too, so, yeah. My parabatai is going to be texting me soon, which is exciting because she lives in Germany. Next we have The Iron King, which I have started reading, but it's like the same story as with the Raven Boys. It's about fairies, which I enjoy reading about, that my auntie also got me when she bought me City of Bones last Christmas, like Christmas 2017, I think it was. Does it say? No, she didn't write in the book, but yeah. Next we have The Copper Gauntlet by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. I love both of these authors so much, so my dad bought the second book for me because he thought it was the first book, but I've already read the first book anyway, so yeah. I love Holly Black. This is the only book I have by Holly Black on my bookshelf, which is kind of sad because I really loved her book, Cruel Prince, and then the second book, Wicked King. And I'm super excited for The Queen of Nothing to come out, I think next December, which is exciting. Next we have Tales from the Haunted Mansion, which I bought in Disney World when I went with my choir to sing there. Yeah, it's the first book, Volume 1, The Fearsome Foursome, which is pretty good. When I read it the first time, I was scared of it, which is funny. Oh, we're moving on to my Harry Potter collection. We have the cinematic guides for Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley, and Albus Dumbledore, which I really liked because I was really into the Harry Potter series. And I still really am. I love the books. Then we have Quidditch Through the Ages, which I've read many times. I enjoy reading this. Like, you can't go wrong with some good J.K. Rowling. You just can't. Next, I have the Chamber of Secrets, because I have the Philosopher's Stone, but my little sister is borrowing that from me. And now I have 2 copies of the Half-Blood Prince. I prefer this one over this one. This one's smaller, and I like it. It's easier to fit into my bag, but, like, this spine is kind of wrecked. And then this one, which is also pretty good. But I put that one beside the Chamber of Secrets to go with the series. Next we have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which I really love. even before I watched the movie, I had the movie memorized from just reading this over and over again. And here we have The Cursed Child, which for my birthday a few years ago, or what the year it came out, which I don't remember when exactly, but my parents got me the book, which it hadn't come out yet at the time when they gave the thing to me. It was a voucher for the book, and they were going to take me to the Harry Potter party with my friend, but it ended up being just a bunch of lineups, which I didn't really enjoy. But yeah, we got in line and we saw someone that used to be my choir, which was nice. We got in that line led us to a piece of cake for $5, and I was like, please, I could bake a cake for $5. And then my mom was like, your bubble would be so proud of you. Your Ukrainian side is coming out. Now we have Batman's Guide to Being Cool, because why not? Why is my eye twitching? My mom got this for me for Christmas years ago. I love Batman. Batman's like my favorite superhero, but that's like a Lego Batman. So. Next we have my Canada books, which are in alphabetical order. British Columbia, Northwest Territories. Where's Manitoba? Where the heck is Manitoba? Manitoba disappeared. It was in alphabetical order at some point. It's not anymore. I blame my sister. I'm kidding. But she did borrow these books recently, so. Then we have Haunted Canada books, which are not in order at the moment. Where's my Haunted Canada? The first one. I think my sister borrowed these books too. Or she did. She has the first book up in her room. And the fourth book. Those ones are our favorites. Then we have my Babysitter's Manual, which I got when I took the babysitting course a few years ago. I think it was in grade 6. Or grade 6 or grade 7. Yeah, and then here we have Canada Year by Year. Oh, and then I have another spelling words thing in here, which is the M words. Maintenance, Millennium, Maneuver, Miniature, Magazine, Mischievous, Muscle, Mysterious, Malicious, and Miscellaneous. Which, fun. Oh, one of my Harry Turtledove books fell. This one's The Gladiator. Yeah, I try to take good care of my books because books mean a lot to me. Oh, I could tell you my library books too. The books that I have taken out from the library under my sketch pad. We have City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, because this is my favorite book out of the Mortal Instruments. So I took this one out of the library. We have La Voleuse des Livres, which is The Book Thief in French. And I've read it a few times already, but yeah. And then we have another Rainbow Rowell novel. This one is Eleanor and Park, which I'm not done reading. But yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoy this, and I enjoy reading in general. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Or don't, and dislike this video and leave nasty comments. I don't care. Just the fact that you're watching this video makes me smile. And yeah. You should go follow my Instagram, Cassians, CXSSIXNS, for video edits about the books that I just mentioned. And more books that were from the library that I put back. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye.